have, and you can be able to assist, when did the police finger him as a possible suspect in the death of Dr. Walter Rodney?
Based on my interpretation, I would say the period just around or just before 13 June 1996.
Commissioner C-Not Jairam questioning the crime chief. Superintendent James was also asked what was responsible for the lengthy delay in charging Gregory Smith for the murder of Rodney. Rodney died in 1980 and an arrest warrant was issued for Smith in 1996.
My understanding is that Mr. Smith was being sought after and he was ever contacted. That's my understanding.
As a very experienced police officer, did you have sufficient evidence in the file to charge Gregory Smith before speaking with him or interviewing him?
Based on my perusal, the statements and other documents in that file, I think they were all reasonable to prove the case.
Superintendent James, during his testimony, presented 6 files to the Commission as evidence. The files were compiled by the Guyana Police Force. 3 of the 6 files were compiled by the Special Branch of the Police Force in 1980 during the investigation of Rodney's death. The files contained the post-mortem reports conducted by then-government pathologist Dr. Leslie James and British pathologist Dr. Hugh Johnson, along with the report of forensic scientist Dr. Frank Scouse. However, during his testimony, Superintendent James said 7 of the files on Rodney and the WPA were missing. Also presented to the Commission was a file on Gregory Smith. The contents of the file were not discussed at the Commission. However, it would be interesting to know what attempts were made by the police force to locate Smith. Smith, who was born William Gregory Smith, enlisted in the Ghana Defense Force as William Smith according to his book, Assassination, Cry of a Failed Revolution, The Truth About Dr. Walter Rodney's Death. Smith in the book said after Rodney's death he was assisted to French Guiana by WPA officials under the name Cecil Johnson. There he married and had children. Shortly before his death in 2002, he had his name changed to that of his birth name, William Gregory Smith. The Commission continues to mourn with Rodney's brother Lawrence and father Malcolm Rodriguez taking the stand. Reporting for HGP Nightly News, Iva Wharton.